In this video, we're going to keep looking at USC, and one of the easy ways to get some of your backs, some of your fullbacks, tight ends into the passing game, completions into space, make the defense stretch from sideline to sideline, obviously come up and make a play on either a running back or a tight end fullback. But we'll take a look at some of the different formations they've done out of, different concepts they do. But right here, you can see you got a three-back set right here, and they're actually running up front their GT. So right there, running their GT. This back's releasing into the alley to block or run a route. I'm not real sure. He's downhill faking GT. Fullback comes across, and he's going to the flat. So right there, he's going out. This defensive end squeezes just a little bit. Really good fake here by Caleb Williams from the back hip all the way to the front hip. Slides, pull, obviously going to his right. Makes it a little bit easier for him. Dumps it down to him. Can't be blocking downfield, so right there blocking at that corner spot. He ran him off. He threw him by trying to block. He's running that alley. Just right here, pre-snap, if you're looking at it, there's really nobody left in this alley over here unless his safety rolls extremely hard. And if he does, now we've obviously got this back releasing to block him. So right there, downhill, faking that GT, getting these guys to step up. Good hard fake by the quarterback, flips it out there, gives to one of your guys. Obviously that's Addison. It's a guy that you want to get the ball to. Everybody gets a piece of him. Now explosive play there for USC just out of that diamond set with those three backs. So just because you have three backs in the backfield, it has to be running backs. Right there is Jordan Addison. Got one of the best players in the nation. Flipped out there to him, probably going to be first-round draft pick. And with that much space, ball to Jordan Addison, I'd say that's a good play, good scheme, good job out leveraging the defense right there on that play. After running that play earlier in this same game here against Utah, obviously you can see right here, they actually got to their one high safety look. They're deep, so now they have a guy in the alley. But right here, they're actually trying to take a stutter or some sort of a shot. So right there, going to press that thing, go vertical there on the outside. As you see, here's the fake. Instead of running GT, it looks like they're just sliding to the left, not trying to get downfield or anything right there. So not a chance for a run. The back fakes across, and he's trying to get in that protection. Quarterback catches it. There's Addison going to the flats. This time the DN drops. Obviously, after seeing it once or twice, you want to get hands on, slow him down, let that safety get into the alley, see what can happen. But right there, gets hands on. Now he's going to rush the quarterback. Made that go over the top, so now we can hopefully get somebody down there. But right here, what's interesting is the back. He releases. He's probably hoping that's a too high look, and then these guys are flying down to the flat route there by Addison. But right here, it's a one high look. He's just kind of getting some depth. Now you're trying to go a one-on-one right there with that vertical. Lets it go. He hasn't beat, but just right there with the way that Utah played it pretty well. Get hands on there and then rush. Gets his hands into his face. Makes it a more difficult play than it should be. Inaccurate ball right there. But you can see they're trying to stutter him right there. Trying to go vertical after they had gotten that flat route earlier. Now they're trying to high-low this back or safety roll him down. And now they can go vertical on the outside is what they're hoping. But obviously Utah did a better job playing that, making those guys be a little bit off schedule, making them make some cuts that they probably hadn't had in practice. But right there, just off a bit with that shot. This to me was one of the more interesting ways that they ran this play, and they did it against UCLA right here. And what they end up doing is the same thing. So they're faking inside or outside zone that direction. But now the outside receiver goes around, and he's the flat guy that you throw the ball to. So right here, faking inside zone. As you see, ball snapped, pretty tight split. He knows he's going around it, which would be awesome versus man-to-man, obviously. Now he's going to the flats. Good hard fake there by the running back and the quarterback. Again, not one of those throws where you're going to have your feet set and all that. He just pulls it. It's about a 2 or 3 yard throw. Really, it's really not bad. Just flips it to him, puts where he can continue to run. So accurate ball right there, even though it's short. Accurate, catchable ball. Puts it in front. And again, that's getting it out there to your receiver as opposed to a fullback or something like that. So now you got some speed there on the edge. These guys are blocking. We'll run that back so you can see what they're doing. Again, blocking most dangerous. He's running off, trying to get inside leverage, whatever it is. And right there, he's squared to the outside. Those guys are running. That DN doesn't know what's going on. These linebackers don't know what's going on. And by the time that it's completed at the line of scrimmage, there's a lot of misdirection. A good chance for a play to get up close to the first down there on the 1st and 10. Running this play again. Same thing now. We're going to the left of the quarterback instead of the right, which makes it a little bit more difficult. Maybe getting somebody in your face. But right here, we'll see what's a little bit different on this one. Again, going zone. He's coming around. In the last play we saw, he caught it at the line of scrimmage. On this one, Addison has to keep getting depth around all this. So he catches it at about 4 to 5 yards deep. Still accurate throw. We're running. Not great here by 16. He's trying to pin, but just that little hop right here. You see that hop? He stopped being patient. Just sit there. You're in a good spot there. You hop inside, and now he's outside leverage right there, so he's going to be able to turn that thing back. He forces it back to all these guys that are running as well. So good play there by the outside backer. 16 just needs to be a little more patient there with his block. But you can see the difference right there. He's catching the ball at about 4 or 5 as opposed to the line of scrimmage. Now he's having to run 5 yards before he gets any positive gain. And he only gets about 2 or 3 yards on this one, then he ducks out of bounds, which is probably smart. But right there, pretty interesting again. Bring that backside outside receiver for that flat route there to the backside. Faking zone. Could be great against man, could be great against zone. But typically you want to try to catch that thing at the line of scrimmage, make it a little bit better for you. But right there, SC, again, misdirection. UCLA's able to run to it, rally to it, get him out of bounds for about 2 or 3. Ran this play a ton against Utah. Here comes a guy right there. I'm not sure if he's in motion or what, but this clip's a little bit cut off. But this is not the tight end fullback, but he's in tight end fullback position. Now there's a tight end fullback blocking there. It's a pull. Now the backer comes to him. Great job forcing it a little bit, making him take the quarterback, and then he dumps it to him. Walks to the end zone there for a late touchdown in the Pac-12 championship game. But again, it's one of those things. This is a call. We're going to pull it. Now we're basically running an option, just now with option to throw the thing forward instead of behind. And right there, he dumps it down as that outside linebacker comes to him for a big play. But look here, obviously this clip's a little bit cut off, but right here you're coming across like a split zone. Then he goes to the flats right here. A little bit of man on the outside there, just take man for man. He's either got to peel with any kind of back, or there's got to be a backer scraping on the top. I'm going to say he's probably supposed to peel with it. But right there, he takes quarterback. Now the fullback has nobody around. Easy throw and catch right there. Again, probably supposed to peel there at the defensive end spot, but he takes the quarterback with a little bit of a jab. Good job here by Caleb Williams being an athlete. Don't just throw this normally. You see he jumps off with 1 foot, gives the accurate ball right there, right on his face. Good blocking on the outside. Gets in the end zone again. Make those guys play sound. It's one of those things where it's not really like a play action or anything. It's just one of those things, hey, we're slipping to the flats. We have basically a high-low on that defensive end or outside linebacker. So now if he comes to the quarterback, we can dump it down. If he sits on that fullback or running back that's going to the flats, now the quarterback can run. So pretty easy concept right there. Good job executing here with a little bit of a jump pass into the fullback. Another good look here out of Twins. Again, going inside zone or outside zone, making it hard that way. Getting it to the fullback. Block most dangerous. You can run them off a little bit to create more space. Great. And right here, obviously, the guys that you're kind of concerned with is this backside inside linebacker or this safety rolling hard. But right here, SC gets pretty lucky. That zone, he's coming across just like split zone. And they get lucky. This linebacker blitzes, comes to the quarterback. And that creates a ton of space outside. 8's trying to get there all the way to the backside middle linebacker. Right here, he's probably somewhat responsible for that tight end fullback, but he's obviously responsible for the run first. But he steps up. By that time, everything's out leveraged because he's blitzing or trying to get to the quarterback. Easy throw and catch. Obviously, not one of those throws that you're exactly set and your feet are perfect. Right there, just find a way to get it out to him as fast as you can. Still throw an accurate ball. If you stop it right here and look at it, tight end fullback with the ball in space. Those guys running off should be a pretty good play on a 1st and goal. Safety running the alley right there. Running to the football. Again, good defense there for Notre Dame of recovering because SC guessed right with Notre Dame firing that backside linebacker, get down there to about the 2 or 3 yard line, but right there Notre Dame rallying to it, kept them from getting into the end zone right there. So you can see some of the better defenses, they will be able to close that space, especially on a red zone goal line on this play. But right there, guessed right, got it down to the 2 or 3 yard line. This is the way that Oklahoma used to do this a ton. They get both backs in the backfield, they fake across some sort of inside zone GT, whatever it was. Here going inside zone. Again, when their backs going to the flats, just dump it down to them. These guys are just blocking on the edge. So right there, they're not running off. They're not any kind of route. They're just faking hard inside. I don't even think this is RPO or anything. Just one of those calls. Hey, we're getting it out to the back. Flip it to him. Everybody's blocking. He still catches it behind line of scrimmage, so it's all good. Circle the defense right there. Again, make those guys play sound, play a little bit slower on that backside. Some sort of misdirection, which is always great whenever you have an aggressive defense. But right there, they will also hand that thing on that inside zone or outside zone. But right there, they're getting that pull. Flip it to the off back. Easy throw and catch, and now you guys in space. Play right here looks just like Oklahoma. Again, going to the flats there, faking across. He's going to pin whatever, and you got your tight end fullback here, like Oklahoma used to have a ton of. Again, he's just sitting there waiting for whatever shows up, most dangerous, going to the flat. He might even jab at this defensive end. Boom, he's going right at him. He just jabs just a little bit, but he's playing fast. Again, it's a running back as opposed to a fullback tight end. There's your fullback tight end. He's getting outside leverage, blocking, flip it to him. They stretch the defense just a little bit more this time as far as the distance between the quarterback and the running back. Good fake, flip it to him. That's pinned. Now you got a safety trying to run the alley. That's going to be really tough to make a play against a good football player right there. And just kind of stutters on him. Gets about 17, 18 yards. Easy call, easy throw and catch. Great execution on the outside with the block. And obviously whenever you get the ball to one of your better players, say if you're trying to roll the alley, it's going to be a really difficult play. Hopefully you can get him on the ground, let other people rally to him, keep the leverage. But right there, he's supposed to play for USC on something very simple. I like this look here. Same play, added twins right there with the split backs. Obviously, it's a pull, faking outside zone. He's going to the flats. Now, the thing that I really like about this play is that you see that this is basically an option there on that outside backer. This outside backer is kind of shuffling, not sure if he wants to take quarterback, if he wants to take the back. And right there, he just gets flat-footed. Now he flips it to him late. So right there, obviously, there's an option for the quarterback to possibly run it. If he would have flown to it, he's just going to run that into that alley, which obviously having a guy that can run a little bit there at quarterback helps that out. But right there, it turns into an option, flips out there to him even late, and still able to create a pretty good play for about 12 there for USC. It's another look here, same game against Utah. Again, going inside zone there. Now you got 83 that's going to get the ball, and you got 4 that's blocking. So right there, just basically switch who's getting the ball and who's blocking. And right here, great job by 4. Obviously, he's not a bigger body dude like a tight end or fullback would be, but it's a great job blocking right here. Accurate ball again, going to your right there for Caleb Williams. Keep moving your feet. Probably don't want to just grab and hold, but right there, I don't think that one's going to get called. Again, 83 bigger body. They're going to have to step in and make a play, but he ends up running into the end zone right there for a touchdown for USC.